You might not actually know that you are growing, but when you've grown, you would see the growth. But then you realizing the fact that it's going to be difficult, but I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go on this journey of becoming me, of becoming a self-aware person, of exploring everything that has to do with me and realizing my full potential and my purpose, and also going after my goals. Hey lover, I'm Nuella and you're welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Nuella, and on this channel we talk about redefining growth, purpose and goals. Subscribe to this channel, click on the bell to get notified each time I post a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, hey lover, welcome back again. Today we are going to be talking about a very important topic which I personally love, and it is titled How to Start a Self-Discovery Journey. How to find yourself. In this world where there's just a lot going on, it is very easy to get lost in this world because a lot is going on. How you can start that journey of self-discovery. So I'm going to be giving you guys tips because that's what we do. So yeah, stick around, make sure you watch to the end, and every single tips I'm going to be giving, they are equally important. So I would urge you to watch till the very last second. Okay, let's get right into the video. First tip I'm going to be giving if you are starting a self-discovery journey is that you go through a shedding phase. It's also called decluttering. I would not use the word decluttering because I feel like it's way deeper than you just decluttering your space or decluttering your person. It's about you actually shedding off, uprooting from the source the things that do not add to you, the things that do not make you progress, the things that you no longer want in yourself. Shedding phase is that stage where you basically do all of that. You shed things that do not serve you. It might be friendships, it might be relationships, it might be academics, it might be values, it might be whatever, name it. Those things that do not serve you. Shedding phase is that phase where you basically take them off you, because the truth is they will not add to you now, later, ever, forever. They will not add to you. So it is just very essential for you to realize them, then allow yourself to take them off, allow yourself to shed, to let go basically. And it might be hard, it's not an easy thing, and that leads me to my second point. My second point is you embracing the difficulty of becoming. When you're basically going from one stage to another, change is really big in you becoming a different version of you, a powerful version of you, a high value version of you. Becoming that person, it takes a lot of power, it takes a lot of changes in you. So you have to embrace the difficulty, knowing that shedding is not an easy task. Letting go of people, letting go of value system, letting go of habits, but then you realizing the fact that it's gonna be difficult, but I'm willing to go. I'm willing to go on this journey of becoming me, of becoming a self-aware person, of exploring everything that has to do with me and realizing my full potential and my purpose, and also going after my goals. So when you embrace that difficulty, it makes the work less difficult, if that makes sense. I don't know if that English makes sense, but yeah. So embracing the difficulty in you becoming makes your journey more bearable for you. It just makes you understand that yeah, I'm in charge. It's not gonna be easy, but I'm willing to go. And that alone is the deal. As soon as you hack it, that it's gonna be difficult, but I'm going to go regardless. I'm going to pursue me regardless. I'm going to choose me regardless. You are already halfway through you becoming who you want to be, and it's beautiful. And then the third point I'm going to give is that you take full responsibility. When you're starting a self-discovery journey, it is essential for you to take full responsibility. You have to be in charge. You have to see your life as either I do it or I don't. And once you start that journey, you are actually doing it. You have to own it. When you see it as mine, there's a way you actually act. Going through all this shedding phase and embracing the difficulty, you have to basically take full responsibility for all the first and the second points to be effective. Because if you don't take full responsibility of your life, you can't go through shedding phase. You can't let go of some certain habits, some certain people, some certain value system, and you can't embrace the difficulty that comes with becoming. So every point links to one another, and you have to basically, do one to become one. Basically, you can't do one and leave the others, because they are intertwined, they are together. You have to basically do them together. And then the fourth tip that I'm going to be giving, and I love this personally, because I think is one thing that we as human beings, we struggle with. Our default system is to conform. We've been channeled to conform to either society, to people. There's just been that unspoken way of doing things that people just follow. No one says it, but it's just there, and we all follow it. So you basically standing out sometimes can make you look like the mole, but the reality is that when you're becoming that person that you want to be, it is really essential for you to not follow herd mentality. And that is my fifth point. Do not follow herd mentality. Herd mentality sometimes can be really toxic. Why are you following people? Why are you following the crowd? Why do you think the acceptable norms is acceptable? These are discussions that you should have with yourself, because why are certain things the way they are? Have you ever sat down to think about it? Like, why am I supposed to do this? Is it because I want to do it? Is it because it's right? Or is it because people are doing it, or it's just been there? If you think about it, the few people that have actually done otherwise are the people we still talk about you today, because they've chosen the path of truthfulness. They've chosen the path of being true to themselves and accepting that, okay, this is what everyone is doing, but this is what I'm going to do, because this is what I believe in, and I've found my personality, my person, my truth in this, and I'm going to stick with this regardless of what every other person thinks. And it is beautiful. If it is one thing that it's not easy to do, and like I said in my second point, that it's gonna be difficult, but you have to be willing and able to go regardless. You have to basically own your life and go through that journey by yourself, with yourself, trusting your initiatives, trusting everything that you've got to go on this journey. Herd mentality might not be totally bad, but to an extent, it just makes you feel less significant. You basically don't have a mind of your own. You're just following rules. You have no words of your own. You have no initiative of your own. You are always doing things because that is how it's meant to be, and not this is what I want to do. I'm not saying you should be over the edge of it and always being a mole, or always doing contrary to people just because you don't want to follow people. No, but I'm just saying you assessing why some things are done in some ways, and saying why it is done that way, and asking yourself, is it right? Is it wrong? If it's right, then okay, let's do it. If it's wrong, or you feel some certain way about it, read about it, know the source, know how it came about. And if you still want to continue, fine. And if it's true to who you are, because the whole point of this video is you finding your true self. So if this is true to who you are or who you want to be, then that's fine. But if it's not if it's not relating to you, if it does not correlate with you, what you believe, then I don't think there's any point. It's just you being factual with yourself that I'm going to do this, I am not going to do this. And then my sixth point is that as someone who is on a self-discovery journey, it is essential for you to set core values for yourself. There are things that you used to believe in, there are value systems that you used to have, but now you are becoming a total different person that you've never been, or you are already, but you are not fully there. It is really key for you to have value systems that would basically put you in boundaries, that will basically keep you in check, that when you're going overboard, that, oh, okay, I need to correct some things. And when you're not yet there, that, okay, I need to strive to be this, and this is not you trying to be like, oh, I have to be perfect, because there's no perfect person. You are good as you are, but it's also beautiful for you to evolve. There's rooms for us to evolve as human beings. The beauty of being you is you evolving, change. It might be honesty, it might be sincerity, compassion, it might be boundaries, it might be relationship standard. Because knowing that, okay, there are some things that I would never take, and there are some things that I can compromise. Setting core values for yourself will make you understand the things that you like, the things you don't like, the things you would accept, the things you would not accept. And then my sixth point is that be open to knowledge, be open to learning about life, because you don't ever know everything. No one is an island of knowledge. We are all students of life. There's just always going to be one thing that you don't know. So it is very essential for you to open up yourself to learning, especially if you are on a journey of you discovering yourself. If you're on a journey of finding your authentic, your true self, it is really key. It is really, essential for you to open up to knowing more about you, about other people, just so you know how to relate with people and relate better with yourself, knowing more about yourself, knowing more about your body, knowing more about your society, what goes around you, and how to relate with your society. So I think it's really, really key. And if you're on a self-discovery journey, it is essential for you to opening yourself to knowledge. And then my seventh point, which is going to be my last one for today, is that you should never give up. Keep moving. Do not stop. It's going to be difficult. You're going to sometimes break down. Sometimes you might feel like, what's the point of this? Because change is not an easy thing. Evolving is not easy. Being in your comfort zone can be really relaxing, and sometimes you might feel like there's not need. But if you check it, you don't really want to be in that position. You really want to evolve, because you see the amazing things going on with people. That these people that are actually changing the world, the people that are really in charge of this world, they are people that do not take no for an answer. There are people that have taken it upon themselves to discover themselves, discover their purpose, and pursue their goals. These people do not have two heads. So you also don't want to be that person that just wants to always follow and serve people. You also want to lead. You want to be in charge. You want to also know yourself at least. I feel like that's the least you can do for yourself. Know yourself, discover yourself, discover your purpose, your goals, and why you are in this world. So whilst you're doing all that, it's not going to be easy. You should not give up. You should keep moving. Sometimes it's okay to take breaks. Sometimes it's okay to be confused, make mistakes. But the beauty part of it is you moving. Beauty is rise up from your fall and keep moving. Don't look back. Keep moving. Before you know it, you might not actually know that you are growing, but when you've grown, you would see the growth. Growth does not happen in a day. And when you are in the process of growth, you might not really recognize that you are growing. But when you've eventually grown or grown to a certain point, you will know you've grown, because the things that you used to do, you no longer do them. The things that you used to accept, the things that make sense to you no longer make sense to you, or the things that do not make sense to you now make sense to you. And that is the beauty of growth. That is the beauty of self-discovery. I'm sure you guys love this video. I know. So please, give it a huge thumbs up if you do enjoy this video. And if you're new here and you love what I'm doing, please be sure to subscribe so you can get more of redefining and redefining videos. Share to everybody you know. Click on the bell on my screen right now to get notified each time I post a new video. And with that being said, I'm going to see you guys in the next video. Bye.
She may be pretty, she may be smart, she may be funny.